Hello dear students, I am Dr. Sanjay Pagar, Associate Professor, Department of Geography. Dear student, I welcome all of you in this online video lecture series on behalf of Maratha Vidya Prasar Samajas, Karate Arts, BH Commerce and AM Science, popularly known as KTHM College Nasik. Dear student, this is our MA MSc Geography Part 1st class, Semester 1 and title of our subject is Principle of Economic Geography and the code of this paper is GGUT 113. Dear student, today we are going to discuss the topic number 6, that is trade. And in this topic, we have a last subtopic of the chapter, that is e-commerce. Dear student, in previous lecture, we have discussed detailed information about problems and the prospects of international trade with reference to India. For today's lecture, we have a study objective or learning objective that is very simple, that is to discuss the e-commerce. An e-commerce platform is a tool that is used to manage an e-commerce business. Dear student, the beginning of e-commerce can be traced to the 1960s when business started with the EDI to share business document with the other company. That was happened in America. In 1979, the American National Standard Institute developed ASC X12 or by 12 as a universal standard for business to share documents through the electronic network. Dear student, after the number of individual users sharing electronic documents with each other grew in 1980s. The rise of Amazon in the 1990s, the revolutionary the e-commerce industry, and really from that day the e-commerce was started all part of the world, and nowadays it's a part and parcel of the business. Dear student, let us talk about the what do we mean by e-commerce with help of the various definition. The first very simple definition of e-commerce is e-commerce refer to commercial transaction conducted by online. It means what? For this purpose, in the e-commerce, we carried out the all transaction by using the various digital platform. It may be computer, it may be the mobile, or it may be the laptop. By using this all things, we conducted or we carried out the e-commerce. Another important definition of e-commerce is electronic commerce, commonly known as e-commerce. The consists of buying and selling of products or the services over the electronic system such as the internet and the other computer network that I just mentioned. It may be the laptop, it may be the mobile, or maybe the other same type of the device that we can use for the online bank, online shopping, or the online transaction. And from that, by using that thing, we can able to buy or the sell various products on online. Another important definition of the e-commerce is that is very simple. It is a business that electronically manage both the collection and the payments. Means both things are we doing by using the electronic or the digital transition. And another very important comprehensive definition of the e-commerce, a system for the buying and the selling of goods and services using the internet as the main means of exchange is known as e-commerce. Dear student, it means when we carried out the e-commerce, that time we done the all the transaction by using the electronical various medium. It may be the but for this transaction, the internet is compulsory. Without internet, we are not going to do the e-commerce. And of course, we require the computer, we require the maybe the mobile or maybe the laptop. One of them you must be required, or we have to use this for the e-commerce business. So dear student, this was about e-commerce. In short, you can say that it is a business that electronically manage both the collection and the payments. Let us talk about the various type of e-commerce. The first, there are the four major type of the e-commerce. Let us start with the first, that is a business to business, means B2B. What in this type of the business to business transition means we carried out the business to business transition. Here the companies are doing business with each other, means the numbers of the companies are involved in this type of the business. In this online transition, only involve the manufacturers, wholesaler and retail. Means in this type of the business, there is no involvement of the consumer. Only the manufacturer, wholesaler and retailers are included in this first type of the business to business type of the e-commerce. Let us talk about the another second important type of the e-commerce, that is business to consumer, means B2C. B2C. So business to consumer, it means business to consumer. Here the company will sell their goods or the services directly to the consumer. So for example, the popular example, you know that the Amazon, Flipkart, these are the companies, or this side the website or the portal. On this portal, such type of the e-commerce is carried out in all part of the world. Let us talk about the third very important type of the e-commerce, that is consumer to consumer, C to C. It means what? Consumer to consumer, where the consumers are in direct contact with each other. No company is involved. I mean, there is no any dealer or maybe any manufacturer, wholesale retailer are involved in this type of the e-commerce. Usually, consumer can upload their old products and resell them directly to the buyer. For example, he can sell its car, bike, or maybe the other devices that he already used, but he would like to sell again to the other consumer. So Quikr is the main portal or website. Here on this, by using this website, we can type up the commerce. So it is not in this commerce, only consumer to consumer the transition is happen. Let us talk about the last type of the e-commerce, that is a consumer to business, means C2B. It is a consumer to business transition. So the consumer provide goods or some services to the company. Say for example, an IT engineer, he can be give the demo or the sell his software to the company. So in this only the consumer and the business both are involved. So these are about the type of the various type of the e-commerce. Let us talk about the what are the advantages and the disadvantages of the e-commerce. Let us talk first advantages. The first very important advantage of the e-commerce is a global reach. Yes, dear student, this is a very important advantage of the e-commerce. E-commerce provide the seller with a global reach. In this commerce, seller and buyer can meet the virtual worlds without any problem of the location. Anytime they can meet to each other and they can carry out their business by using the electronic transition. So this is the first important advantages. Let us talk about the second important advantages, that quick and affordable marketing. So this is a benefit we get from the e-commerce. There are many ways to pull your e-commerce business by online modes, and which are quick and affordable. Anytime you can able to use this by using the internet facility or by your computer and laptop. So this is also very important. Within second you can able to do your marketing. So very quick and speedily you can do this type of the e-commerce. Another important, very important advantage of the e-commerce is it is available 24/7. As it means what? 24 hours and 7 days throughout the week you can able to do this type of the e-commerce online. So this is a very important advantages or the benefits of the e-commerce or the facility of the e-commerce. To order the product online, anytime you can do this. The only requirement is an internet connection is very important. So without internet connection, you are not doing this thing. So therefore, this is a very important use of, or you can say the advantage of the e-commerce. Then we have the electronic commerce also allow the consumer and the business to be in the touch directly without any intermediary. Means there is no any person, he can be communicate, he can be able to connect the consumer with the dealer. So therefore the consumer and business directly can touch to each other without any intermediaries. So therefore, dear student, this is a very important advantages of the e-commerce. Let us talk about the another important advantage of the e-commerce. No geographical limitation. This is a very important advantage because business can done from anywhere. The products can be sold both within the country as well as the outside the country at the international level. So not only inside the country but outside the country at the global level, you can do your business. There is no any geographical limitation or an obstacle that we face in this type of the business. So this is also very important advantage of the e-commerce. Another important advantage of the e-commerce is avoid the human error. This is the only possible, this is the very important benefit that we get from the e-commerce. While dealing with the consumers in the path of e-commerce, you will never face the issue of human error because every product is updated with detail on the site. So there is an automatic system and all detailed information is supplied to the consumer online. So there is no any possibility of human error. Another important advantage is, let us talk about the disadvantages of e-commerce. The first is the lack of personal touch with the product. It is a kind of consumer feeling that the consumer can't feel and touch the product. You will not able to sense the touch, smell, taste or sound of the product. So this is a very important limitation of the run. So you are not going to touch directly to any product. Suppose you want to touch, but that facility is not available. So this is a one very important limitation of that we observe in case of the e-commerce. Another important disadvantage is unsure about the quality. Yes, dear student, this is also very important. One of the biggest problem with the buying thing online is that you will have no guarantee of a product quality. There is no you sure that 100% the quality of that product is okay or that is very satisfied as per your wish. So that there is no guarantee. So it means you are unsure about the quality that where you are going to buy on the e-commerce through the e-commerce. So this is a very important disadvantage of the e-commerce. Let us talk about the late delivery. Dear student, sometimes you want a very quick delivery, but you are not sure about that you are going to get that product within your limited time. So there is always probability delivery might be late. So you are not 100% sure that as per the schedule that product you will get within a time. So there is always probability of the late delivery of the product. Therefore, this is also the important disadvantage of the e-commerce. Then security issue. Dear student, this is a very important disadvantage. E-commerce site record all the important detail about the consumer, which are to be kept secret because it include details like name, mobile, phone number, address, bank detail, Aadhaar card, and so many things we want to provide to the dealer or to the businessman when we are going to order your any products. So therefore, there is a problem of the security issue. So therefore, this data can be misused from that particular company or maybe from that website. So we are not sure about that data they will be kept very secure. So therefore, this is one important thread about the e-commerce that we observe as a disadvantages of this business. Let us talk about the another important disadvantages, that is internet bandwidth commerce. So dear student, it is a very important, you know that everything when we are carried out the e-commerce, that time internet is required. But if the internet facility is not required, if the speed is very slow, that time we are not able to do our e-commerce nicely or properly. There is always obstacle when we carried out your transition. There is some time that transition is always fail if you don't have the too much the speed of the internet or maybe the range for the internet. Then definitely you will face the problem of place your order or do your transaction online. So this is about the disadvantages of the e-commerce, about the speed of internet. Let us talk about the another disadvantages, that is some products are difficult to purchase online. Yes, it is true. It is true because why? Some products are really difficult to purchase online, like a gold, like a goggle, or maybe any article that are made from the glass. That is not possible to use through the internet by using the e-commerce facility. One has to verify physically and has to look on the size too. So it is not easy to at all the purchase online. Suppose I want to buy a t-shirt, and I want to check whether the size is okay or not. And physically, I am not going to wear this or the trial on my
body. So therefore, this is very important disadvantages, that such type of the facility is not available when you are doing your online transition through the e-commerce. So this is a very important disadvantages when we are talking about the business or e-business or the e-commerce. Let's talk about the another important disadvantage, that e-commerce is highly competitive. Yes, this is true. So every single steps into the e-commerce is very competitive because the online market has been growing rapidly. There is a lot of competition, and therefore e-commerce is highly competitive when we compare with the traditional commerce. And last but not the least, the very important disadvantage, it is difficult to try before buying. I just mentioned about the example of the t-shirt. Same thing here I would like to repeat again. You can say that online shopper will not have much ability to inspect the physically. You are not going to test anything, any article or anything that you want to test or try. So you are not going to this our opportunity, this facility is not available through this online business, or we can say by using the e-commerce facility or online transition. So this is a very important disadvantages of e-commerce. Dear student, this was about today's lecture. Today in this lecture we discussed detailed information about the e-commerce, what is the meaning of e-commerce, advantages and disadvantages of e-commerce, and the type of e-commerce. In next lecture we are going to start our new chapter, that is chapter number 7, economic development in India. Okay, thank you.